What's going on? We back, Mercy Sports Talk in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Just survived a grocery store run, Kroger's in Dearborn. It's like 7 of them. I'm talking about the Michigan one on Greenfield in Michigan. Somebody just did something stupid with their car in a rush. Boy, it's crazy, man. Could have hit somebody's car, but yeah, I was gonna go to the greatest Walmart I ever seen outside of Montgomery, Alabama, and the one in Livonia. Not the one on Middle Belt. Shit, I'm trying to think of where it's at. The other one over there by off me. It's on Middle Belt, but it's not the Plymouth and Middle Belt one. But hey, let's talk about Herbert and them, man, and the Chargers and the Lions and Desmond King and stuff of that nature. So one of my sons brought it up in a live stream yesterday. If you missed it, man, go check it out. Had a really, really good live stream. I think that's the best one I had on this channel so far, other than the one where I creamed old Moby Dick. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The wackest YouTuber on YouTube that ever been a YouTuber. You feel me? When I creamed him, that was epic. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, as far as the Lions, there's been some talks about them trading with the Chargers. The Chargers really like Tua. There's been some other conflicting reports saying that Tua medicals ain't really checked out the way that, you know, they should check out. But how I see it about Tua is that it's a risk. He could fall, depending on if his medicals weren't that good. But, you know, you're not looking for him to come in and start day one. Even if you are Miami or you are the Los Angeles Chargers, you got quarterbacks that can get the job done for 1 year or 2 years if you need to, with Josh Rosen and Ryan Fitzmagic. And then out there in LA, you got the kid Tyrod Taylor that's once took the Bills to the playoffs. So he's not even in a position where he got to play. I think he'd be happy either Miami or with the Chargers, because he'd be close to Hawaii out there in LA, and he'd be close to his brother down there in Florida. You feel me? Who don't like Miami, right? In the weather. But it's a scenario going out there before I get to Herbert to talk about Desmond King and you know, them sending Desmond King as part of compensation for the third pick. My whole thing about it is I'm really not high on young hometown kids coming home, but I don't know him personally, you know, so I don't know how he will handle it, the family and being at home, or, you know, if he got street ties or he trying to be like Isaiah Ryder, aka J.R. Ryder, and just stay in the street. I don't know if that's really, you know, his skilo, you feel me, his swag. But if he, you know, he got his head on the shoulder, you got to pay him. So what I require from the Chargers, they only had one first round pick this year, so I will need their first round next year. Straight up, Desmond King is like a middle round pick, you feel me, because you got to pay him. So I want they 1 this year, in bare minimum. I'll take they 3 this year, Desmond King, and they 1 next year, so I can get ready for the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. If I could trade down from whatever pick they is at 6 and trade down again and get another number 1 pick next year, I'd do it. But the thing about it is, Bob Quinn thinking about winning it all this year, and it's impossible. The way he got this team constructed, it's terrible. So I think they might have, if they got another year and they confident, then they can ante up for the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. But as far as, you know, Desmond King, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? He played that nickel spot. They say he played a little bit of safety there too. But he got a problem. I don't think he has safety that fit what Matt Patricia wanted. Quadre was that type of guy who can cover the nickel, who started off a nickel, went to strong safety, and then all of a sudden they paid him and he didn't fit. Desmond King is just like Quadre, just like Tyrann Mathieu. He just like Jimmy Ward out there with the 49ers. He's a guy that, you know, can play nickel and safety, but he kind of a hybrid. He like, you know, he good at both. And when you got Justin Coleman already in the nickel, either you can move Coleman outside, you know what I'm saying? But if you draft Jeff Okudah and you say, Dale, you pay Desmond Trufant that money, well, you planning on keeping Coleman in the nickel. Without, you know, could Coleman be good on the outside? Can he be any worse than he was on the inside last year? Because he's going to be just that bad again if they don't address the defensive line and the pass rusher. You know what I'm saying, down there, especially at the defensive tackle position. So if they go in like this and they get some type of, you know, defensive tackle later in the draft that ain't as good as Deshaun Hand was, and they just get some guy and throw him in there, or they don't address, you know, picking up Clowney or getting Chase Young or Derrick Brown, and Coleman still in that nickel, he gonna get cooked. So would I rather have Desmond King or Justin Coleman? Well, you got to pay Desmond King. You just pay Justin Coleman. Unless you tell me Justin Coleman can survive on the outside. But King don't seem to be the safety that fit Matt Patricia's scheme. Being that people think Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn won't be here next year, contrary to my belief, anything more than 3 wins, they'd be here next year. But if that's true, then Desmond King can really benefit somebody else who come here and coach and be the GM. But he's a terrific player, man, ball hawk. But I just see them liking guys like Will Harris. They seem like they like just thumpers and bigger safeties, kind of the thumpers and stuff. I like Walker. I think Walker going to be a Pro Bowler, possibly an All-Pro at one point in his career. Desmond King is nice, but I just don't think it's a position on the team for him with Coleman being here. And I don't think it fit what they want to do. But personally, I like him because that's the wave of defenses now. Not only just a joker, safety linebacker hybrid, but those guys that can play nickel and safety. But Matt Patricia run that old school defense, and he got to get with the times. But if they do move back to 6, I think most people think it's going to be Jeff Okudah, which you don't have no D-line, bro. None of the defensive linemen I trust to carry the team next year. Homeboy, Hand, he ain't never healthy, and Flowers, he just not an impact player. You know what I'm saying? Just not. He needs somebody else to be an impact player. So if he gets somebody else like Chase Young, then he could be a dynamic pass rusher or deep dynamic end. He can get Derek Brown sliding on the inside, then he probably could be dynamic. But other than that, I like Desmond King, but I just don't think he'd fit. But if it was up to me and it was my system, I'd definitely pick him up. But you got to figure out what you're going to do with Coleman. Because they take Okudah, then Coleman got to stay in the nickel, and, King just got to be your safety probably. You know what I'm saying? Him and Walker back there. They already got Will Harris, which I'm not high on Will Harris at all. I don't see what the craze is about him. Harmon from Patriots, I just know he's a special teams guy. But that is what it is. Kind of talk about Herbert. They had multiple meetings with Herbert and Tua Tagovailoa and guys like that. I'm a Herbert guy. I liked him, 2 years ago. His mobility, his size, his height, his arm strength. The problem that Detroit people don't have with him, he just don't have a fire lit on him. You know how Aaron Rodgers cuts his team out? People want to see Stafford do like that. Remember they complained about Jim Caldwell not showing no emotion and not being fiery? But, hey, I don't have to show emotion on the sideline. I only got to show it in leadership in the locker room. But that's the real knock. That's the real knock on Herbert. They talk about his accuracy and playing under center. I think he's perfect for Detroit. The reason I say he's perfect for Detroit is that, a year or two behind Stafford, learning how to play under center, learning how to drop under center. You know what I'm saying? Bell will do good with, getting quarterbacks, mechanics up to speed and all that type of stuff. So I think it'll be a good fit for him, man. He got a great arm. He got mobility. He fling out right. I think with some mechanical changes, his accuracy can be even better. And I think just a year under Darrell Bell's system, maybe even 2, he could be a really good quarterback. So I wouldn't be opposed to them, picking up Herbert. Even if they move down again and they acquired multiple picks. But I just think it's the ultimate slope stream. But the Lions did it last year. The Lions was talking about possibly, looking at Kyler Murray if he had dropped or whatever the situation may be. And I said the same thing. I said take his ass. Detroit Sports World was like, nah, don't take him. I said, shit, I'm taking Kyler Murray. And he's going to probably be, I looked at his arm and, and all that. And it's different in the NFL now because, you can't hit the quarterback no more. So I think Baker Mayfield is still going to be good. I'm in the minority for whatever reason that may be because Freddie Kitchens messed up his second sophomore year. That was coaching, but yeah, I like Herbert a lot. I wouldn't mind if they moved back down. They moved down and took Herbert at 6. You know what I'm saying? I like Herbert over Jeff Okudah. I like Tua over Jeff Okudah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100 because they impact players. They franchise changing players, and that's just my honest opinion on it, man. So I'm gonna look at the C.J. Henderson kid and see if he's better than Jeff Okudah. There's a lot of talk that he a better cover corner than Jeff Okudah, and he run 4.39. So I know people talking about not another Florida corner and another Florida player, Davidson Tees-Tabor, but hey, I gotta look at the tape and see if the hype is real. And if it is, you can move down twice and still get a guy his caliber and pick up another defensive player. But I like Herbert. He might be a bust, shit. And you niggas might come back, I told you CJ is a bust. Well, I said I like George Stidham last year in the draft for the Lions to get him. We about to see what he can do. See if I got an eye for talent for quarterbacks. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe Stidham light the league on fire with no receivers and no tight ends. You know, maybe he tank it and he the bridge from Brady to Trevor Lawrence. Don't really know, but I like the talent on film. Told you guys about Amani Rocky. I like the talent on film. He did well last year. They didn't have to panic and go out there and get Desmond Trufant. They didn't. There was no panic to get Trufant because I believe Amani Rocky, Mike Ford, can be better than Trufant in this system. That's just my opinion. It was no panic at all. You know, especially if you can get, you know, Desmond King, which they couldn't have known that. But at that point, I'd just say Coleman play outside. You can't be no worse than you was on the inside. Slide Desmond on the inside. So that was a panic move getting Desmond Trufant. It's a bad move too. He can't play. You know, he's a good press corner, but at his best, but them days behind him, he ain't no Marcus Trufant. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Be safe. You know, make sure you go to the grocery store, keep your mask on. Fuck with Future talking about masks on, keep your mask on. You know, sanitize everything and live your life, man. Live your best life. People hit me up saying, how do I stay sane in this situation? Well, basically, you know what I'm saying? I just do small projects around the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to probably clean the carpet, paint the walls. You know, play the Xbox. I've been playing it more than I've been playing it. Walk the dog. I might jog for a minute early in the morning, depending on the weather look like. They got the chin up and the dip bars. Heat that motherfucker. You know, then I come back later, take the dog for a walk. You know, and pretty much that's just how I cope. You know, got a system, but you know, see, it's up to you. People act like you can't go outside. You can go outside. You can walk your animal. You can walk at a park that ain't crowded. You know what I'm saying? Chin up bars, slides for the kids, all that stuff. So, hey, let me know what you guys think. Share the video. Appreciate it. Don't forget, once again, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can always reach out to me if you have a business question, inquiry, response to video request. Twitter is the absolute quickest and fastest and most efficient way to get in touch with me. I don't really check the Instagram at all, but I'm gonna check it. I probably got some messages. No disrespect to people that hit me up on there. I'm on my main Instagram page. You know, you can follow me there, Goodfellas Sports TV on Instagram. That's if you need to get in touch with me on the gram. I'm basically sitting on that page. So appreciate y'all. Check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, by the way. And I appreciate the love, support. Share the video. Stay sucker free. We done.